My personal upbringing was, growing up in a family of 9, being at the third, and school being 16 kilometers away. We had to walk every single morning to school, not walk, actually run to school. School started at 8. There was just no excuse for coming late. The teachers would not accept it that your home is 16 kilometers. There were other people who were actually further than us, maybe 20 kilometers, and some were near, some were, we lived near the school, but it was just a whole big challenge, barefooted because of the conditions there, very poor, can't afford shoes for everybody, and you're running in winter barefooted, 6 years old, and you've got to go to school, and then you have to come back and do your homework. My grade 1 started with 4 classes really of about 40 each, so that's about 160 people. But by the time I got to grade 7, there's only about 23, 25 people left. So a lot of dropouts along the way because people could not cope for one reason or the other, but mainly the distance.
There are about 880 million people, adults, who have no access to education. So how do we solve all these problems of, poverty, war, and environmental degradations when the people who are supposed to go to school, they're not going to school? So many generations are just missing out.
With a buffalo bicycle, you really get like a quantum leap, whether it be attaining education, whether it be attaining economic sustainability. There is power hidden in the bicycle.
One of the things that first drew us to World Bicycle Relief was the fact that they really empower people to help themselves and empower whole communities. And it just, on a lot of levels, it made a lot of sense to us. So we thought, yeah, why not get involved? And I think within the first 12 months, we'll be putting in around 250 bicycles into the field. So yeah, we're pretty pumped about that.
When you look at what World Bicycle Relief is doing at the moment, you're looking at schools in Zambia, in Zimbabwe, and other countries where they go bring in bicycles, give to the kids instead of walking 2.5 hours to school. I mean, that's about an hour of cycling, and you're saving 4 hours a day. That could go into your homework. You're fresh to do your homework. You can realize your potential. Since
we've been involved, we've actually learned a lot more about how World Bicycle Relief go about doing it. It's not that just bikes are just put into the field. It's that mechanics are trained. The people who get the bikes understand they have to go to school to keep the bike. It's just amazing at how many levels the system sort of works, and that's sort of what we gelled with, and we liked it at the start, and the more we learn about it, we like it more.
The bike, I read the story of the bike, I thought that's very revolutionary. Just that can change so many people's lives. It's powerful.
Well, I'm a dad. I've got a 3 and a 1-year-old, 2 boys, double trouble. So I guess as a dad, you want to do everything you can to help your kid succeed in life. And through World Bicycle Relief, enabling transportation through the buffalo bike to enable people to access schools and education, which would not be possible without it, could be life-changing for people. So to just give that freedom and ability to people is just it's exceptional. It's one of the main reasons why we got behind the charity.
I got 2 boys, both born in Australia, 9 and 10, and they're born here. And when I talk to them, they ask funny questions. I walked 16 kilometers to school. Where were the buses? they cannot imagine. Like, they just think, oh, where were the buses? And I'm thinking, of course, there wasn't even a road, let alone a bus. So I have to start from there. But when I went home with them and went to the village that I grew up in, and we had to bring in clean drinking water in the car just because I know the kind of water that I used to drink. That's when I realized that they saw the difference.
Living in Australia, there's a lot that we can take for granted. Access to products you need, to education, to just everything. And it's so easy, that accessibility.
So when you give the bike, you're just changing so many things and giving an advantage. That's why we decided we would work together with World Bicycle Relief, which is what we are doing now, to just living in a community in Australia which is definitely very philanthropic from my own experience as a fundraiser. So I believe people here just need to hear the story, need to know what kind of difference their help can make.
Who came up with that idea to just say, okay, bike, just bike, you know? I think it's brilliant.